And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Marino. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dan Marino with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. There he goes, inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all. Here's first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Brissett going to open with a pass. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by... The Packers offense here, ready to go on first and 10. Here's Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Finally down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Down.
Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. Escapes the sack.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway. But they had a nice little present onto the end. To start this possession with much better field position.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Juke the defender. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Ravens get 6 points for themselves. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Pacheco.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw right away. He put everything he had into this one. Wide open, downfield. Got it! Touchdown, Chicago. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This short fielded it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age. You're always coaching.
This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bengals are getting the ball back as Zach Moss runs out there. And last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down, ball at the 36. Burrow out of the shotgun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, he scoops up his own mistake. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. They'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the turnover into a lead. That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Bengals then running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go.
Now we give up the middle to Moss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
1-1, ready?
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Here we go.
They'll motion a tight end left. Third and long for him here. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
There
and
you go.
over.
Let's go. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Into the hands of Kittle. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. That throw finds Kittle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, Green grass ahead. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. That one gains 7. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Let's go.
Kittle brings it in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Has him on the quick hitter. Broke through the tackle. Fighting through defenders. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He breaks the tackle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's inside the 10. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of the Ravens has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're...
And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He is in. George Kittle. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing now is Rattler. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And this sequence, not one to build on. He's going to lose yardage on the third down, and quickly it brings up fourth down. On the return is Jones. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
Buffalo 18. Warriors
So
17.
here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball, he gets free inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 99 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Raiders offense ready for this next possession.
Let's go now.
They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Ready.
Now, fake. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens. Here's Tory Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This fielded inside the 35. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more.
19,
Set to go now
19,
on 1st and 10.
2.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Here we go. 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
18 Rattler.
The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 93 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. To throw, it's Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. The Raiders have their punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not left, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And
Ready up.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Set.
Here's Rattler. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
The Ravens offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Still going. And he will take this one in. 95 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. What a little inside draw with their fullback. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Throwing is Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Put team out, ready to send this one away. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one, returnable. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Ravens. He has scored a season's worth of touchdowns in one game. That's number 7 so far. The extra point, up and good. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Rattler going to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That's taken in at the 50. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
79 Broncos.
This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is third and forever. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Ranger.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Blitz coming. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Okay, right?
built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Here we go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. Leading them out, someone in his first NFL season. Their rookie starter from Miami. First snap, and Brissett wants to throw. He puts some juice. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Motioning left is their running back. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
On the 3, right?
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So now here's 3rd and 5. Stroud from the pistol. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dude that's down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. They won't... About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. That's taken in at the 42. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. The Ravens and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Wide open down the field, and he has it! It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Chiefs pushing for a score before the break. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
Dragon 60.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He puts some power on a deep one. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Stroud throwing here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Algier gets in on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. So out now comes the punter. And he gets it away from his end zone. We'll start from the 39. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Throwing from near his own goal line. He fires one. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch...
He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Brings in the kick at the 9. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And the type of game that he has been putting together. Wow, we're going to see some of these highlights now. That's caught at the 25. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. One of the tight ends in motion left. Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Stroud. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. He finds him right side. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
30! The 10! At the 5! And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens piling onto the scoreboard yet again. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Chiefs and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Brissett. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead off the turnover. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's looking deep once again. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return.
Got it. Ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Check go.
That throw finds Kittle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. The Chiefs with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now. On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. One of the tight ends motioning left. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league. But sure not unexpected for those of us who saw wide open downfield. Got And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens are running them out of the building. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And with this loss already wow, it's free again! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Into the hands of Kittle. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He finds Johnson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been... Wow, it's free again! And this is picked up by the Ravens! And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown! The Ravens are running them out of the building! Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delayed game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Their offense ready to take the field now. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. 1st down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. motioning one of the tight ends. Trying again, following the set. Wow, it's free again! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. From his own end zone on third. Oh no, ball's loose! Ball's loose in the end zone! And forget the turnover, Brock, they take it back for a late touchdown! Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. So it ends